Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I don't know why I say it that way. It's just a habit. But we are in the farmstead. I've done some work. I added a couch. I built an interior. Obviously, I left the blocks that were messed up because I felt it would just be fitting to keep the original building painted as it was. Um, but I've got doors. I got a kitchen. I got a bookshelf. I got a bed. And then if we go this way, we have toilet and a bathroom. Then over here, we have the greenhouse. I've actually built the greenhouse back up. It technically is sealed. Um, I figured I'd make these into looking like UV lights. So there's that. For some reason, I can't get this to work. I planted some plants a while ago, just something I had extra seeds for, and they instantly died. I don't know why. So I'm not going to work on that for now because I'll probably do that in a different format. Um, Actually, it's safer to go out this door. Ooh, ooh. There we are. Look, I added stairs so you can actually go up and down. So fancy. Here's the outside of the greenhouse. I started working on a algae farm setup because I'm going to use that and control it by. Actually, I probably don't need the. No, I want to put it so that it actually follows the path of the sun, not having to rotate any. So I want to set the rotation properly. Uh, then we have my little garage that I've built. Here, let's get a look from above. There we go. And that's what the farmstead now looks like. I do have the goat running. And then let me pull this out so we can get a good look at what I've done here. 8 and 5 so that we get our proper height. All right. So I've added thrusters all around. A couple of small thrusters, just enough to get lift. The reason I didn't put any normal large thrusters on and only used these. First off, can I actually use this? Yeah, I have the normal thrusters. Um, is because I didn't want to overpower this rover because the whole point of it is to get us from point A to B mostly on the ground. So I don't want to change it too much from its primary role, except for helping me get up and down these giant cliff faces that are everywhere. Let's head over here, and then because I put on this crane arm type thing, we're going to try and do those search contracts again. Right, we're all ducked up. Let's go see what they have for us. Yeah, that was the other reason of putting thrusters on there was so that I could dock the ship. Oh, I hate little gnat flies. Why are they everywhere? There we are. Topped off. Anything to take here? No, those aren't worthwhile. The ammo's not really worth that while either. Other way. Ah, I knocked off my own glasses. I couldn't see. All right, let's deposit the money we have on here, which is 17. And 521. All right. Let's check the store first. What have we here? We have a Huller. That's very expensive. Those are very expensive. Yeah, we're definitely not getting those anytime soon. Buddy Miner, no, that's not too good. Striker, that's fighter. We could get close to getting that, but not really sure about that. Sapper, which, yeah. Bulwark Hauler, kind of expensive. I need food anyway. Horizon Forge, holy cow. Hmm. Really? So if anything, we need to probably get this, the Bulwark Hauler. Because everything else is way too expensive. I mean, technically, we could get the Striker, Scout, Exploration, Surveying, and Prospecting with only small cargo. Yeah, it would be decent, but not extremely good. We could trade out our respawn pod for a Scout Mark 6. All right, well, let's get some contracts. Actually, we can sell some stuff, can't we? Rover, cockpit. Yeah, let's just sell what's here because it's all excess of what I have. And the less that I have on here, the better. All right, let's accept a search contract. Let's go find our thing we're searching for. Search area, okay. We got 30 minutes to find it, and we get to play with my new crane. Nope, you're stuck now. You're stuck on the outside. Let me eat the ramen that I had. There we go. Do this the fast way. All right. Watch this. This is always fun in this area. Let's turn those off and unlock. Woo! Bonk. Okay. Search area is near that assert. Driving. Hopefully it's not too close because I have no combat capabilities. Oh boy, it's past them. Which means it's right in the... Oh man. See, this is not going to be fun. I can already lock on to the cert base. This is not going to be fun. Alright, I'm having to fly. Way too close to assert. I don't like this. So I'm not getting a lock on. In this direction. And I don't see any sparks or anything. Where, oh, where could it be? Where, oh, where I cannot see. Find what I need for me. I want to have it now. I don't know. I lost the plot of the song. Could it be up on this side? This thing's not the best thing to be flying in. And I designed that way on purpose. Hold on. Yeah, that's just the lock on for the cert. For some reason, I can get within 600 and it doesn't kill me. Ouch, 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 ouch. Man, I can't find it. All right, I think I found it. So now we get to play with our crane that I built. All right, get down, get down, get down. And we're low enough I can just drop. There we go. Let's hope this doesn't have like a thruster on it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I forgot to put the brake on. I hope this is what we're looking for. Because it looks like an unknown signal, not a... Oh, all right. Let's position ourselves better. This is the only thing within 3 kilometers of what I'm aiming for, so... All right. It's moving. Oh boy. Yeah, let's try to get it from here. There we go. Uh, oh, couldn't see what I was doing. All right. We need to rotate this. Oh, get it back up a little bit. There we go. All right. Then we need to extend. So we want to be as center of mass as possible. All right. Look away. There we go.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
That's fine. I'll hop into the cabin a little bit. All right. Then we'll probably want. There we go. Get back into that view. Let's extend this one a little. Yeah, that one was not easy. There we go. Okay. Then we go here. Surprised I didn't flip the ship. All right. And then this one. Back. Okay. And then this one. Back. And then this one. Oh, down. All right, let's see how well we do. And let's hope this is the right thing. All right, I believe once we get into the shielded bubble, the thing should just disappear. Yep, there it goes. And our reputation improved. Let's go double check our our whatevers. See what they have, because it has probably changed. Oh, look, she disappeared. I wonder where she went. Because I locked her in there. All right. Store. We have 1.1. They got Cosmic Coffee, Datapad, Hauler for 1.6. So we need a lot more money. Oh, fruit. Ramen. I always need food, so. They only got the Lunar Scout Mark II. No. All right, it looks like we're going to have to do a couple of more of these, and I'll do those and come back while we're every time I bring one back. Yeah, words. And here is number 2. There we go. All right, well, we could buy the mini merchant. I think we're going to do just because. There we go. We're running out of time. I had to make a decision. So we are pretty much broke again, but let's go check out the mini merchant and see what we got. Where did it put it? Mini merchant. Did it not spawn in? Is it in storage? No, there it is. Okay, let's go have a look at this. Ooh, it's yellow. I was expecting blue. It flies quite nicely. Let's go ahead and land. I hate doing this, but I'll press P. Unable to park. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right, let's have a look at our mini merchant. I think most people buy this because it's so cheap. It's usually the first ship people get. Cool. I think we're going to repaint it. We're going to paint it on our sandy orange. Let's go ahead and pick that. And we'll do, because it's still brand new, we'll do this. I have no steel. I'll just, oh, we're in a safe zone, that's why. I can't paint it, but it looks cool. All right. Let's take our respawn pod and go and park it in our farmstead. Well, this is an interesting predicament. Hmm. All right, let's see if we can flip her. Okay. Yeah, I had to put the who's what's it on top of. It's doing worse. Well, you know what? This gyro wants us to force this way, so maybe. There we go. There we go. There we go. Handbrake again. All right, cool. We made it. Might have to wait until daytime to get up there to put this down. All right, we made it home, and I have an idea. I need to turn my thrusters on. 4, 5. There we go. I've already broken this thing quite a bit. Whoa, I'm zoomed out really far. So we're going to have to fix that. But what would happen if we bought a second one of these and merged them together. Like put a medium, put a junction here, and then merge the two together, and probably change out the thrusters here to something else, and then put an extra fuel and ooh, yeah, okay. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This will probably be the end for this episode. I want to say thank you all for watching. And until the next one. Oh yeah, bye. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. What is that brown? Must be, yeah, unidentified signal. All right. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Bye.